Ever wondered how your code editor does this? You hover over a function where you see every parameter it accepts. You control plus click, instantly jump to the definition. You right click, find all references, and it knows exactly where that function is called across all of the files in your codebase. This isn't magic. It's something called the Language Server Protocol. In short, LSP. It's a background process that deeply understands your programming language's structure. Here's the thing. Until now, Cloud Code didn't have this. It was searching your code base like it was reading a book, just matching text. But your IDE, it actually understands code. The latest Cloud Code update changes that. LSP support is now built in and it makes a massive difference. Let me show you. I've got a simple Python app here, a chat summarizer that uses the OpenAI API. Let's say I want to find everywhere a specific function where it is used in this code base. Now watch what happens. Cloud Code is going to use its regular search tools, basically grep, to find this function. And here's the problem. It found a bunch of results. But look at this. It's picking up comments, documentation strings, even a help text variable that just mentions the function name. And see this? Format message for display and format message legacy, those are completely different functions, but search is finding them because the names are similar. This is noise. If I'm trying to track down a bug, I have to manually filter through all of this to find the actual code references. The absolute simplest way to fix this is set up a language server. Type /plugin and check out the available plugins for your language. Make sure you are on Cloud Code 2.1.0 or higher as it won't work properly in lower versions. For Python, you want PyWrite LSP, that's Microsoft Static Analyzer. I'll just install it for my user. Most standard languages are supported out of the box, like Python, TypeScript, JavaScript, Go, Rust, and so on. Now, if I check my installed plugins, you can see PyWrite LSP is ready to go. Let me restart Cloud Code to make sure it loads properly. Alright, let's try that same question again. But this time, I'll specifically ask it to use the language server. If I ask, find all references to format message using the language server, watch the difference. It's using find references through the language server and immediately 11 references across 4 files. That's it. No comments, no strings, no similarly named functions, just actual code. You can see it found the definition in utils.py, the imports in models.py, chat_service.py, and main.py, and every place where the function is actually called. This is the exact same behavior as when you right-click a function in VS Code and select Find All References. Cloud Code now has that same intelligence built in. Here's another powerful use case. Let's say I'm using the OpenAI SDK and I want to know what parameters a function accepts. I will go ahead and ask what parameters does client.chat.completions.create accept. Use the language server. Without LSP, Claude would answer from its training data, which might be outdated if the SDK has been updated. But with LSP, it queries the actual type definitions from my installed OpenAI package. Look at this. Required parameters, optional parameters, even descriptions pulled directly from the SDK. This is huge for code generation accuracy. Claude isn't guessing based on patterns anymore. It's reading the actual type information, just like your IDE shows you on Hover. I can do the same thing manually. Hover over the function and there's the signature. Cloud Code is now doing exactly what I would do as a developer. This feature fundamentally changes how Cloud Code operates on larger code bases. But before, asking where is this function used meant watching Claude grep through dozens of files and filter out noise. Now it's a precise instant lookup. If you're using a language I didn't cover today, drop it in the comments below. Let's help each other get the right configuration set up. Hit subscribe if you want more practical AI engineering content, and I'll see you in the next one.